All right, so we're gonna continue on with the. I'm still trying to make money to get the shop moving. I have the shop on hold. It is doing nothing. I'm taking the hit every 30 minutes for, I think, how much am I taking a hit for every half an hour? $10K every half an hour. So I taking a hit, but I'd rather take 10K hit than have those fuckers fail jobs and take a hell of a lot more hits than that. So anyway, we're just gonna keep making money. And I've got a path going on the tree that I'm gonna get to. It's gonna cost about $350,000. So yeah, I guess that's the goal. $350,000. In all honesty, it's like, you do deliveries, but fuck, dude, I'm making 12,000 per run, or 12,000 every 2 runs. So this patch of road right here is a lot more grippy. So it helps with the brakes. Oops. Go down this way, there's no traffic. A lot of traffic at this drag strip, you know? Okay. Damn. Damn it. I forgot or I didn't forget. I just ran out of road. The, black patch and the drag strip's got a hell of a lot more grip. And it even helps with braking. So. You know, let's head back up to the shop real quick. Oh, shit. Okay. We just need 200,000 for that. And we are really, 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 really close. So the operating costs for the shop will become free. Let's go ahead and finish. We need what, 200,000? Once the operating costs are gone, I can put the techs back to work. Because it won't cost me money to have them on. Then we can start building towards techs never fail. Careful. Is this car getting faster? It's too close. I need more money before I go to the shop. I've got a feeling that if I go to the shop now, that when I get there, I'm gonna have a payment come through, and I'm gonna be like $300 short. So 100,000 is the next objective. Auto assign workers. And then we can move up this way. This tree right here, I feel, is later on because this right here it actually stops you. This you shouldn't be able, you can't take until you get after this because you can't make use of it. Oh, well, the text can't. You can, but the text can't. So you really need to do your own tuning or work here. It's just, yeah. So, yeah. But without having any money in the account, it's just, yeah, it was kind of tough. So, but these fools should generate money for me, and I shouldn't have to worry too much about. I think that kills off all the all the finance charges that I have, so it should just be nothing but profit. So let's hope these fuckers don't fail these jobs. All right, so let's head back to the shot or the drag strip and make some more money towards the next objective. Check in on the shop after this run. See what those guys are doing. Damn, you guys are already fucking put me in the negatives again. Oh, here you go. $8,000. Alright. So I said we need to check in on the shop. Just keep shoving money until we get 100,000 in the shop. Hopefully they won't fail those builds and they'll pay out. Let's hope they don't fail the builds. Brakes are starting to go. Brakes are starting to get a little hot. Just throw some dirt on them. Damn, we have to get gas again already. I've been running this car pretty hard. Okay, they're still building. Those guys need to hurry up and finish those jobs. It's taking a lot of money to get this tuning shop like going. Like, not only did it cost me $500,000 to buy it, and then I wasn't making very much money, so it took me a while to get $500,000. And now the amount of money that I've had to put into it to get it going is just Jesus Christ. Has been putting me in debt. I've been working my ass off. Tuning shop is killing me, dude. But we're almost getting it to the point where it'll be automated. Resources I don't pay anymore. Now we just got to make sure that these techs are being efficient. We got to get these techs efficient. And get the manager hired so that he can go in there and assign them jobs without me having to worry about what they're doing. And then when I get those guys moving, I can start working on builds myself. Can finish working on that build I was working on. That's it. Actually, I don't know. I might send that off to one of the techs. That one seems a little difficult. I think I jumped a little too much. I don't think I have stuff unlocked to help with the build because it wants me to get a 5 seconds, and I'm like, what the fuck? That's or 6 seconds. I'm sorry, 6.2 it wants, and I just don't see how it working without the options it's giving me. But I guess that's all part of the building process. But it costs money to put. Yeah, it's just the fact that it costs money, so I haven't really been able to play with it. So we need to get the shop making with enough money in the pool that I can start playing with builds, because it costs money to play with builds. I don't mind spending money on the builds as long as I've got money coming in. thing is when I'm testing these cars out for tuning, I can make money off of them. Money towards the shop and money for my pocket. They get split 50-50, but if I start, you know, every time you do a run, you get money, so... This thing is I could just start making money towards the shop. Put money into these builds. These guys should, if they didn't fail, they'll pay out. Which means I should have the 100,000 that I need for the next upgrade. Which right now we need the upgrades. We need to buy the upgrades as soon as possible. We should have it close. I'm going to run a few more races to get it. Because I think their payouts are like 23 and 24. But they also had to... But they've already spent money, so... We'll do one more run and then we'll, What? No, those guys should pay out. I'll have enough. Let's do one more. And then we'll head back to the shop. Do do do. Gotta get out here and get a nice walk in across the drift course. After sitting in that car drag racing for a little while, you know. shakes the bones a little bit. Gotta get out here and get back to reality. Replant your feet. Take a walk. Wow, they didn't finish. They failed. Great. So, I don't have enough. Right. I thought I had enough. And then they came in and spent money to update the tunes. You sons of bitches. You sons of bitches. Well, I gotta say, this is definitely not taking as long as I was expecting it to. I need to get 350,000 and it's only been an hour. And I've gotten quite a bit. I was expecting it to take a hell of a lot longer than this. But like I said, hopefully we can get the shop moving more automated and it'll stop printing money while I'm working on cars. Do one more run and then we'll head back and buy that upgrade. Oof, man, those brakes are smoking. Oh shit, I still need 300,000. Okay. So, but the shit, I forgot this. I didn't see this was 250,000. Yeah, the amount of money that I've put into this shop has been fucking ridiculous. But we need 50,000 for it to be good. Cuz we need this right here. $15 total upgrades to be able to get this. 15. So we need to build into, let's see how many we got here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'll need to put 4 more points somewhere. So we'll probably put in here. Come on, give me one I can do. This is why I need to get the ones for, hold on. Yeah. So every 30 minutes, he'll assign somebody a job, but until then, I have to do this. And then we can get the higher tier jobs on the next pass. General manager. Jobs are assigned the moment the tech frees up. So you can go down all the way down to 10 minutes. All right, let's go get that 50 grand real quick. not making money that badly. I just want to make money automatically. I want to be rich. I want to own the world. Oh, shit. Well, I knew it was going to happen eventually. Guys are killing me. Okie dokie. Awesome. So it's going to cost me 125,000 to hire another tech. Yay. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I got to get two more. Third grade, yeah. Oh! Look at this motherfucker failing over here. Looks like I might have to pull him into my office and have a little talk with him. Now, I wonder, since I did some tuning to this, is he going to have to do a whole lot to it? So this has got to run a 6.2. I was running, I think it was in the eights or the sevens. I can't remember. All-wheel drive to get to the 10-second mark. That should be easy to do. Jesus. We're in the negatives again. You better do something with this, man. All right, let's oops. You can put money into making the text faster. To put into the automatic as automatic assign the jobs. Yep. Awesome. They got some money in there. Shit, I'm almost out of gas again. Motherfucker. I know I had enough money. I come back, this is exactly what I was talking about. It's like almost 10 grand. I'm curious how this is going to go. So he needs to hurry up and finish. Okay, so he did automatically assign somebody a job, which is good. On the first run, so we can go work on this car, huh? All right. So we need to get to a 10-second, huh? Has this got any kind of boost on it? We have to take this car out and run it a couple times so and see where it sits. Fuck. I don't know if he's going to be able to. This was a tough one. I don't think he's so he's going to come back to the shop. I think we're just going to take a hit on that. That sucks. I just don't. Is he going to get another run? I don't think he's only. He says he only got one attempt. So I don't think. I think he's just. I think they just failed this one. This one was a tough one. I couldn't figure it out either, guys. So no worries. Not without going into like a heavy debt. The car they wanted like $40,000 for the payment, and to get the car from like a 10-second to a 6.2 second from $40,000. Yeah, you're out of your fucking mind. It ain't gonna happen. Not with the options I had. We were looking at engine swaps. Engine swap alone was $25,000. Oh, so he is going to update. Okay. They damn sure are building faster. That's a lot faster than it was. But his isn't fucking moving. What the hell? Yeah, the fast this dude is working versus you better get your ass to work. He's slacking like a motherfucker. Look at this. He's barely moving. Maybe it slows down as it goes further. Look how fast this bar's moving. 3. This moves 3 times before this moved once. I don't know. Maybe it does slow down in the when it gets further in. I know the app doesn't show this as well, but I wish it did. So he did. I mean, just still. I could have made like all the money that I probably needed by out there racing on the drag strip while I've been watching this, but I kind of needed a break from the drag strip. What's up, Kivitz? How's it going, dude? Come on, get to the drag strip, guys. He's even getting to the drag strip faster. This dude, what did he stop off to take a dump or something? Get to the fucking drag strip, dude. I'm gonna dock his pay. Are they really not going to? Yeah, we need the. We definitely need to get into the perfect text. So what? We need 30, 250 grand. With them failing like this is going to cost me more and more money. So we need to get that never failing text so that they'll quit failing because they're fucking failing all the time. These jobs are probably just going to get tougher and tougher. So I did a playthrough of LNS with Jill, and surprisingly, Jill is pretty strong. She's got this a charging star type move, a shoulder dash, that just was pretty good. It can be done in the air as well, which made it good. Her get off me move kind of sucked, but if she would have been slightly faster with her stuffs, she would have been a lot better. But her shoulder charge move was pretty good. Jury, I played through with Jury as well. Jury's problem is she just doesn't do enough damage. It doesn't have enough life. So she's got one move that does decent damage, and that was about it. But it would knock enemies like away from you, so it was kind of hard to keep them in combos with it. And the extra stages are all bullshit, dude. They really are. It's just so many enemies with, I mean, fucking bullet sponged enemies took so much to kill them, and every one of them had guns or knives. And it's like, what the? It's like you try to get one, and then one will come on the screen and shoot you. It's like, fuck you, dude. You finally get the mob situated to where you can get him up and kill him, and then a dude walks off and fucking shoots you from off the screen. It was just kind of annoying. It was really annoying. But that's just not fun. That's not fun, man. That's just, they either have, it is, okay, so every enemy they either charged at you or they had projectiles. And there was like 20 of them on the screen. It's like, the fuck, man. I did play that All-Stars mode for a few minutes. And I will say that the Warriors of Fate stages and the was not so bad. The Cadillacs and Dinosaur stages fucking suck. The Battle Circuit stages are the worst. They're almost as, and then the Predator stages are right up there with them. But the Warriors of Fate and the Knights of the Round levels aren't so bad. The Knights of the Round one could be kind of shitty with the dudes with the arrows and fucking, oh yeah, there was some shit, dude. The projectile guys are just ridiculous. They were rather annoying. So yeah. And then I got to Seth, and fucking A, man. He kept, like, he wouldn't get on the screen. He kept doing his sonic boom from off the screen where I couldn't see him. And then he'd do his super off the screen where I couldn't see him. I'm like, are you kidding me? Just get the... And then his little ads, the dolls they all had guns. So it's like, you gotta be kidding. So I'd finally catch him, I'm like, good. And then one of those bitches would shoot me. I think one of the things that if they were going to adjust anything, I would think that the spawn on the ads be reduced. I mean, when you just kicked one and he died, and one's already stepping back on the screen to replace it, it's like, what was the point? What was the fucking point? Well, the level, like, is pretty cool. Like, you go through an old Sin lab, and there's, like, the Sin versions of the bosses that you gotta beat before you get to Seth, and the dolls that are there, and really cool level. But the Seth fight is just... Well, I lost. But the overuse of the projectiles is just ridiculous. There doesn't need to be that many guys that you have guns in that game. There just doesn't need to be that many. Especially ones that shoot so often. Most of the times they got me was the dolls had their jump kick would basically space itself over my attack. So when I was punching, their kick was going right over the punch and kicking me in the head. So their spacing on their attack was pretty rough. Manageable, but when they started pulling guns out, it's like, are you serious? They got guns too? I don't remember Cammy or DiCaprio or any of the dolls having guns. Do you? I don't remember the dolls using guns. Junie never used a gun. I don't. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? You know what else I learned? That if you attack old Arnold back there in the background, and he teleports, that his once he goes into his little gate, it's a warp zone. You can walk into it and get warped to another level. I'm gonna probably play through a few tonight as well. So now that I've got my recording stuff figured out, and as you can see, I've changed my outlook again, man. For some reason, this it keeps messing with me with the fact that I'm using a ultra wide and trying to push the ultra wide into it's just so I'm just whatever. But I got my recording situated to where I can record and stream at the same time. So I guess I'm just gonna stream and record and then cut the streams up into the character playthroughs and put them in separately for either each playthrough in the playlist. Figured it'd be more efficient than like starting up a stream, ending a stream, starting up a stream, ending a stream. You know what I mean? Just kind of cut them up, and work on them. Do the thing that I need to do with them. God damn it, man! You guys are killing me. They failed both of those jobs, and fucking just took all of my money from me. Ah, motherfucker! I mean, good thing I fucking came over here with more money than I needed. Fuck, it's still not enough. Damn you guys. The shop is killing me. Hey, god damn it. So they both failed those jobs, man. That's gnarly. God, man. Oh, looks like I'm driving to the direction. I think I'm gonna play through I think I'm gonna play through with Lancelot next. So when I did that All Stars mode, it only lets you play the characters for that particular game. And I played with that Miso.0 guy from Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Dude, he is... Wow, I don't know about that one. I don't know. I'm hoping that maybe that's just overtuned. But, oh my god, dude, he was just... His shotgun was nice, but that was a super move. Or a super special move, whatever you want to call them. The shotgun blasted a bunch of them, but man, it just... I don't know about that guy. That might be a difficult playthrough. But like I said, I did the All-Stars mode, and that might have been tuned differently than the actual, like, playthrough the arcade. But I'm definitely integrating more parrying into my games, because I've realized what parrying can do for you. The fact that it can give you back your energy, and later on, when you have a bunch of guys just attacking you, it's really easy to parry, because it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, perfects are always, you know, warranted, but... Like, 4 of those Andors jumping at you, they all come at you the same time. It's an easy, like, easy way to refill your fucking energy bar. Yeah, so we're definitely gonna have to get the upgrade that causes the text not to fail. Oh my god, that cost me almost fucking 50 grand. Right now, it's a lot of money. I've started finding myself like, actually, I've lost some lives by doing some stupid shit, but it was more of me testing what I could get away with on the bosses and parrying. Especially the end ones, like, I managed to parry Vegas Super and Bison's. I don't think I'll ever be able to do it again, but I got one of those moment 36 moments. I find it very useful with the bosses that have attacks where they get up off the ground and they do anything that lunges at you. I find it very beneficial for that shit. And of course, the ones that jump off the screen and do stupid elbow drops, you know. You know, I mean, like the guys, the bosses that get up off the ground and do something stupid if you're too close to it, if you're within like a certain distance. A lot of them do that shit. If you're too close to them, they do like their get off me move. Every once in a while, those fuckers will get in like a bad situation where you just where the spacing is so, especially like Felipe, when they got that bad spacing and he just keeps there fucking sliding on you in the corner. Yeah, dude, that's. Oh, is that right? Yeah, I guess you'd call them a wake-up attack, but it's more about like just some of the weird spacing that they'll do when if you're like within a certain distance of them, they'll wake up. So I guess they are wake-up attacks. But it's like some of them will get in those real bad spots that even when you like do your get off me move and it'll knock them back right into that right range to when they wake up, when they get up, they're into that fucking wake up attack. It's like, dude, I hate getting stuck in those loops. So instead of doing the get off me attack, I'll do a parry instead if I get caught in those stupid loops. Try not to get stuck in those loops. So there's a game that came out here recently called Wicked Seed Kibitz. It is basically a Parasite Eve, a new age Parasite Eve game. Yeah, yep. It is a survival horror, turn-based, third-person RPG horror game. Like the first time like I looked at it, it's Parasite Eve was what I thought of. I was like, really? And then they started saying like, another one? Is there another new Parasite Eve game? What's the other one? What's that one called? So this one is No Rest for the Wicked is getting a lot of push right now. Apparently, it's doing some good stuff. So this one, it's only $15. Hold on.
It's been years since I've heard from my brother. Then last week, I got a letter from him. He asked me to investigate the company he's working for.
Of course, it's a dress-up game. Because a lot of people are like, it looks like a Gooner game on the surface, but it's getting a lot of good praise.
We found something deep below the surface.
It's no fun out there. Jacob, what happened to you here? And if anything should happen to me, hopefully this recording helps you track me down.
It looks kind of interesting. It's only $15, and I haven't hit it's got a demo, but it's getting really good reviews. Then the combat is move, block, parry. Oh, there's parry. Parry and dodge enemy attacks in real time. So like Parasite Eve, you moved around, but then when you wanted to attack, you went into the turn-based style of it. But so I've been thinking about it, and then of course No Rest for the Wicked has got a massive update that everybody's kind of talking about right now. I think I always said that I would wait for that one, and there's not anything really on the horizon right now as far as games that have really piqued my interest this year so far. He's almost done. Hopefully he won't fail this one. Let's do one more run. We'll drop 50,000 to the shop. I guess this is a good time for me to replay Star Ocean, I guess. Or wait a minute. Wait a minute. We were supposed to get a playtest for Grim Dawn at the end of the month. What happened? What happened? Let's see. You are over 1.3. It's starting very soon. Okay. Check it out for yourself once it begins. Wait. Wait. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Is it available? Oh, wait, what? Hold on. We might be playing some Grim Dawn, Kibbits. Let's see. Um, wait. Hold on. Where is the... Oh, game... Apparently not, because I am about to enter the access code right now. What? Opt into playtest. January 24th, 2026. Uh-oh. Let's see. All right. So public playtest, normal Grim Dawn saves. While there are no changes. Okay. What about mods? All right. Well, guess what's about to happen? Guess what is about to happen? I know you guys are in here for BeamNG, but I am a super duper big fucking motherfucking fan of Grim Dawn. And I have been waiting for this for a long time. So, first, let's check real quick. Let's check real quick. So, God damn it. Okay. So I don't have an. I don't. I have a. I'd have to start fresh. But is it supposed to? Hold on. Oh, I'm not worried about that. I'm. That's what I'm looking at it, but it's not. Is this all looks? Is this all still the same, right? Why are my buttons not working right? Why are my buttons all fucked up? Hold on. Why did you fuck with my controller? It messes with my controller, dude. I'm gonna have to fucking. I'm gonna have to rebind my goddamn controller stuff again. Really? Hey. Why did it do that? Wow. Why did it do that? Wow. Okay. So you know, it might not be. I'm sitting here looking at it right now, and I'm not really saying anything. But I mean, it's right here. Maybe this isn't the right one. Because when I look at this, I don't think it is. I think this is sending people to the wrong thing. Because it's version 1.2.1.6. This isn't 0.1.3. So it's not available. It's unfortunate. So what it says, okay, so this was all for something else. Anyway, at least they know. So he posted that on yesterday. Hey man, all right. So we're gonna have to have people keep a look on that and see when that's supposed to be started. Oh well. Yep. Oh well. It's coming. It's coming. At least they keep us updated and didn't keep us in the dark on it. But anyway. Anyways. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna grab something to eat. And then I'm gonna do we're gonna do some LNS playthroughs. How does that sound? You got kind of pulled away from the BeamNG at the moment. So but I haven't, dude. I ate this afternoon when I got home from work, and I haven't sent, and I'm fucking starving. So I'm gonna grab something to eat, take a quick little break, and yeah, we'll play some LNS for a little while. We'll be back with some more BeamNG. Gotta get that drag shop going or the tuning shop going. It's almost there. Get that 250,000 or that 200,000 to make it, or is it 250? 250 to make it to where the techs don't fail. That way we can stop losing money. So anyway.